want to recall that about SMS. Maintain social distance, use mask and clean your hands regularly by using sanitizer. Okay, this is very good our health. So maintain these three regularly. Now, in this first chapter, in the last session, what we studied, ma? If a given fraction is a terminating or non-terminating decimal, how can we know if the base will be in the form of 2 or 5? 2 to the power m, 2 to the 5 to the power n. Means the base should be in the form of 2 to the power m or 2 to the power 5 to the power n. If it is there, then we can say that it is a terminating or non-terminating. If only 2 is the base is there, yes, it is terminating. Along with the 2, 3, 5, any prime number will be there, it is not terminating. Similarly, only 5 will be is the base, it is terminating. Okay? If both are there also terminating. Now, in this session, one important topic we will learn that, take out page number 15. Show that root 2 is a irrational number. Page number 13. Sorry. Show that root 2 is irrational number. Show that root 2 is an irrational number. So, you have to show that root 2 is a irrational number. Is irrational number you have to show. So, solution. You know that root 2 is not a irrational, root 2 is a irrational number. But here, how we will take? You have to take its reverse. Means you have to assume that root 2 is a rational number. Assume that, let us assume that, root 2 is a rational number. Because, listen here, you have to take its opposite and you have to prove that it is a rational number. Understood? So, in question it is given it is a irrational number, but we are assuming that root 2 is a rational number. So, if you are assuming like that, there should be exist two integers. So, let us assume that root 2 is a rational number. Then, there exist two integers such that two integers a and b. What the integers we are taking? A and b. Two integers a and b such that a and b are co-primes. Okay, like that you have to assume. So, if you are assuming that root 2 is a rational number, then there exist two integers a and b such that a, b are co-primes. What is meant by co-primes? Suppose if I say 3 and 5 are co-primes, will you agree? Yes, these two numbers are co-primes. Why? Because these two numbers having only one table is the common. That is only one. If 3 will come in one table, 5 will come in one table only. So, like that, any two numbers is having one as the common table, then the two numbers are called co-primes. Now, a and b are co-primes. If suppose 2 is the common table for that a and b, no, they are not co-primes. Okay? Now, so this root 2 is equal to in the form of a by b. Why a by b we are taking? Because we are saying that root 2 is a rational number. that's why root 2 is equal to a by b. Now do cross multiplication. So if you do the cross multiplication, what you will get? B root 2 is equal to A. B root 2 is equal to A. Now squaring on both sides. SOB. SOB means squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, what you will get? B root 2 whole square is equal to A whole square. That equal to B square. Root 2 whole square is nothing but 2. So 2B square. 2B square is equal to A square. 2B square is equal to A square. So A 2. So 2 divides. So 2 divides A square as well as A. 2 divides A square as well as A. If you divided both sides by 2, it will divide. This one it will be divide. It will be divide A square as well as A also. Okay. Now, after that, I want to take A is equal to 2C, where C is an integer. Where C is an integer. Where C is an integer. Now, A is equal to 2C I took now. So, here I have to substitute A value. So, here what will be there? 2P square is equal to A square. So, in place of A, I have to substitute 2C. Now, 2P square is equal to 2C whole square. That is 2P square is equal to 4CC square. See, 2C whole square means 2 square means 4. C square. C whole square means C square. Now here 2 is a common table. If you cancel it, what you will get? B square is equal to 2C square. B square is equal to 2C square. Both sides if you divide it by 2, then what we can write? 2 divides B square as well as B. How we wrote for A, no? Like that only you have to write. Now, therefore, 2 divides B square as well as B. See, here 2 divides B square as well as B. First, 2 divides A square as well as A. Means 2 is a common factor for A and B. So what we said in the starting, A and B are co-primes. A and B are co-primes. Co-primes means what I said? It should have the one as a common table. 2, 3 like that they are having the common table means they are not the prime co-primes. Only primes. So A and B are co-primes means it should have one is the common table. But here it is having 2 is the common table means 2 divides both A and B. Now our assumption is right? No. So what you will write? What you will write now? 2 is therefore 2 is the common for 2 divides. Otherwise you can write 2 divides A as well as B. So our assumption is wrong. Therefore our assumption is wrong. So our assumption is wrong. And what you assume, that is a contradiction to our assumption. Therefore what you will write? This is a contradiction to our assumption. First you have to write that one. This is 2 divides A as well as B. So this is contradiction to our assumption. Okay. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. So, what is correct? Therefore, root 2 is irrational number. Irrational number. So, compulsory you have to prove that in this way only. This you are getting for if single digit like root 2, root 3 like that single digits they are given, you are getting this for 2 marks. Double digits means root 2 plus root 3, root 2 minus root 3 like that is given, that is for 4 marks. That also I will explain. First 2 marks sum I explain. You have to prove that root 2 is a irrational number. First what you have to do? You have to assume that let us our assumption is root 2 is a rational number. If it is a rational number, then there exist two integers a and b such that a, b are co-primes. Co-primes means they should have the one is the common table. Now, after that you have to show that root 2 is equal to a by b. Then after that you should do the cross multiplication. Then you are getting b root 2 is equal to a. Then squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. After squaring, you are getting 2b square is equal to a square. Now, 2b square is equal to a square means 2 divides a square as well as a also. Then, you have to prove that b is also 2 divides b square also. So, you have to prove that 2 divides b square also means you have to take a is equal to 2c. A is equal to 2c you have to take. Now, in place of a, you have to put 2c. Now, 2c, your a square, that's why square we kept it. Now, 2b square is equal to 2c whole square means 4c square. Now, 2 is a common table. Now, b square is equal to 2c square. Now, this 2 divides again b square and b. So, 2 divides a as well as b. Means 2 is a common factor for a and b. This is correct, huh? No, because a and b are co-primes. So this is not possible. That's why this is contradiction to our assumption. So our assumption is wrong. Then what is the correct term? Root 2 is irrational number. So you have to prove root 2 is irrational means you should take its opposite. Means root 2 is rational number. Like that you have to take and you have to prove this like this. Okay, ma? Now I hope you are understood. Now we will move to two numbers. If two numbers are there, how can you prove? Now, suppose 5, example 2, prove that root 2 minus root 3. Anything you can take plus or minus anything. Suppose you want to take plus, no problem. Anything you can take. Now prove that root 2 plus root 3 is irrational. Like the double roots means 2 roots you are taking means it will come under 4 marks sum only. So prove that root 2 plus root 3 is irrational number. Okay. Now same how we did in the first one. Let us assume that root 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. These 2 lines are common mark. For every sum you have to write 2 lines compulsory. What is it? There exists 2 integers a and b such that a and b are co-primes or co-primes. These two lines you should write for each and every problem. Either it may be 1 mark sum or 2 mark sum or 4 mark sum. Compulsory this up to here, this one. Then there exists two integers a and b such that a and b are co-primes. These two lines compulsory you have to write. Okay. Now, after writing this, what you have to write? Root 2 plus root 3 is equal to a by b. Okay. Now, do the cross multiplication. B of root 2. Now, here what you will do? Here only we will square. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means what you will get? Root 2 plus root 3 whole square is equal to a by b whole square. See, here two roots are there, no? That's why you have to do like this. In the previous sum, root 2 only one root is there, means you have to do the cross multiplication, then you have to square it. Here, no need to do the cross multiplication, directly we can square it. Now, square it. This is in the form of a plus b whole square. That is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now, root 2 whole square. Root 2 whole square plus 2ab. 2 into root 2 into root 3. 2 into a into b plus b whole square. That is root 3 whole square is equal to a square by b square. A square by b square. Now, after that, root 2 whole square is nothing but 2. 2 plus 2 into root 2 into root 3. Root 2 into root 3 become root 6. 2 root 6. 2 root 6 plus root 3 whole square means 3 is equal to a square by b square. Now understood this one? Now 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 2 root 6 is equal to a square by b square. Now what you will do? This plus 5 is there, no? You have to shift there. Now what you will get? It implies 2 root 6 is equal to a square by b square. This plus 5 will go that side, it become minus 5. Now 2 root 6 is equal to, now take b square as the LCM. B square as the LCM. Now b square divided by b square 1. 1 into a square, a square. A square minus 5b square. Now here I want only root 6. Root value, that is root 6 is equal to a square minus 5b square by b square. This is in multiplication. When it will go that side, it becomes division. So divided by 2. Okay. Now this divided by 2. Then what you will get? Root 6 is equal to a square minus 5b square by b square into 1 by 2. That equal to root 6 is equal to a square minus 5b square by 2b square. Here. Now 2b square. Okay. See here, right side you are getting, left side you are having the irrational number, right side you are having a rational number. Then both are equal, not equal, no? Root 6 and this is a rational number. Therefore, a square minus 5b square, a square minus 5b square by 2b square is a rational number. Is a rational number. Is a rational number. But root 6 is a irrational number. But root 6 is a irrational number. Irrational number. So this is contradict to our hypothesis. Otherwise, this is a contradict to our assumption. Therefore, this is contradict contradict to our assumption. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Then what is right? Therefore, what is the question we took now? Root 3. What we took? Root 3 minus root 2. Root 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. Irrational number is irrational number. Okay, understood? So this is for 4 marks. So I want to give only one sum for you homework. So what is that? Prove that root 3 minus root 5 is a irrational number. Only one sum, that is also for 4 marks. Same, how I said no? Like that only how to take for assumption. What you will take? Root 3 minus root 5 is a rational number. Like that you have to take and prove. Prove that 3 is a irrational number. Only one sum I am doing. Okay, thank you children. I hope you are all understood. Okay, thank you.